What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders 2 and another 5-minute build. Now, I'm back in the Spectral Knight Incursion here, Unholy Catacombs, as I wanted to revisit a new build for this, as my old build with the PDTs and Earth Shatters is no longer viable with the changes to the PDTs. Now, I am going to be bringing along a Serenity Aura Monk, Poison Dart Tower Huntress, a Proton Building EV, and a crit build Mystic. If you don't have the Mystic yet, you can bring along the pretty much any other ranged tower builder, a Squire, an Apprentice, an Abyss Lord, anything will do. The main two components to this are the Poison Dart Towers and the Protons. So we're going to go ahead and get a Serenity Aura down at each entrance here. Then we're going to come up and place one PDT dead center on each lane, pointed as directly towards the center as you can get it right there. This is going to handle the flyers, and it's going to spread that poison around, of course, through all of the ground mobs. And then once we get our PDTs in place, we're going to hop on over to our Mystic, and going to get two Sand Vipers at each lane. Now, these Sand Vipers are the Vipers with the sphere for the three-way beam split. With a crit build, I find that to be the most effective. And another important thing to note is there is going to be a ton of leftover DU on this one. So if you're, if your defenses are just not quite strong enough, or whatever, if you don't have the amount of builders that you would like, then of course you can always put multiples of anything as long as they're pointed down into that starting area. This is a spawn camping build for certain, and a very effective one, and very fast at that. Then we're going to switch on over to our EV, and I'm going to put a 4.100 DU proton beam on each one of the stairs here. What I mean by 4 point is obviously 4 points on the entrance side of the proton as the baddies would come into it. That's going to keep them all stun locked there. One thing you will find on this build, once you get your gear up to a decent manner, nothing really, including ogres, is going to make it past your proton beams here, and that just, it makes the thing really, really quick and easy. You can essentially ignore all the mobs, unless you just feel like getting in there and shooting it up. And since it's a spawn camp build, it's killing everything so quick, it is not necessary to cleanse all of the Spectral Knights. The only one where I really even think about doing them all is Wave 6, or pardon me, is Wave 7. Through all the other waves, you can skip like the first, sometimes first couple. And then lots and lots of DU left. So, I'm going to go ahead and just throw an up on everything up top. Now, it's important to note as well that as you complete the waves, the first thing you're going to want to do is upgrade everything up top here. You're going to want to get it completely capped out and all the way up to tier 5 before you worry about the protons. You will have everything up to almost all the way on this build, particularly if you keep the DU low like I have it. But this is my newest build. This is the way I've been farming the Spectral Knight Incursion. Prior to the Mystic coming out, I was still using this build, but I was putting an Archer on each side with the Abyss Lord. And of course that additional DU allowed me to get that done. And pretty much anything will work, like I mentioned, as long as you have the PDTs and the Protons in place for the Super Freeze and then the massive poison damage. So, hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Click that like button and please subscribe to the channel. There's going to be a lot more 5-minute builds coming soon. Let me know in the comments which one you want to see next. Thanks again. We'll see you.